Okay, X-Wing episode 10. Big milestone for me. Gonna finish this episode and then start the Marvel Crisis Protocol grind again. So we're gonna just look at these updated bombers I'm using. So we got Tomax, Captain Jonas. Major Rhyme is still keeping the same traditional stuff. Um, yeah, still keeping the same traditional stuff because the new one is specifically like a weird proton torpedo user, which means like range 1-5 dice. Just deviates too much. But we're gonna go into this list and why I've made the changes. So Captain Jonas has gone from 4 points to 5 points. What that means for your list is that you have to your 4 cost like goes down to like 3 cost. And I honestly don't think Deathfire is better than probably like an interceptor. But it might be, but IRL I've only got the 3 bombers and I haven't intercepted, so that's why I'm using it. But actually discussing the list. So the bombers have been changed. We're no longer spamming saturation and salvo barrage rockets on everything. So Tomax used to have like practically do nothing on his card. Now he has after you perform a barrel roll action, you may spend 2 to gain a focus token. That's a cute thing that can be done. But if we look at this is a cute thing that can be done. And he has True Grit. At the end of activation, if you're not strained, you may gain 1 strain to remove a non-red or orange token. So you can remove stress, which is interesting. And then you have replacing the barrage rockets with a plasma torpedo. Not quite. Let's have a look at plasma torpedo. So that's a 5 point. Well, he was using 6 point barrage rockets, but yeah. And then you have ion bombs, which is way better than bomblet because it literally guarantees damage and free ion tokens, making them extremely predictable. Pretty sure. Yeah, still the same at 3 points, but I think he's actually just better now. Target lock has more damage potential and he can destroy shields. Like he just has more damage potential. And people usually don't even focus him, and he's got 6 holes still. And if you can get this cute thing off, then that's cool. But the big one is Captain Jonas. So top cover is the big one. So he can actually put out a bomb in front of him instead of behind, which is insane. So the way this works is after a friendly ship defends at range 1, if you have not dropped or launched a device, you may launch a device, not drop, which means your launch means forward, free. So what that means is you can zone, you can go to a high value point, put a bomb uh, on the point that you want to contest, and then you can just get on it while others. And if they want to contest you, every ship within range 1 takes a crit, which is pretty damn insane. And also, it's also just good zoning tool. Like, if someone's going really late into the fight, you can just put that out, move 1-1. And also, another big thing is he ignores the effect of friendly devices. So you put it on an objective, then you go on it next turn, and then boom. No one wants to take a crit to do that. And yeah, still got barrage rockets, the good focus stuff. And he's got proton bombs as described. Still takes up charge. And also another thing to I'm not sure if it shows off on here, but when you do top cover, you do actually get like an evade. So an evade on a bomber is pretty insane. That's why he's 5 points. He can literally zone an entire ship, then go forward and have an evade, like extra damn tanky. So he can have focus evade, double crit on everybody possibly, while being like the most high value target. Like that's why he's worth it. It's way more. It's way better than Bomblet and Ions. That's for damn sure. Like this is worth taking. And then you have obviously you got Darth Vader, like 4 dice, range 1, 4 crits. Like it's gonna be insane. And then Lieutenant Laurel is just like the person. This 3 point ship does not want to engage at all. Like round 2, round 3, you wanna play him extremely slow, so you can get 2 points off him. If you can manage to get 2 points from this guy and he doesn't get any shots off, he is extremely succeeding. If you get 4 points of him, just literally pick up a crate and run away for 4 turns. Like it has done its job practically. The worst thing you can do is move him 2 straight twice in the center and then he just gets blown up and then you just lose 3 points for no reason. But yeah, just wanted to show off Tomax. I might need to do a bit more research. I know Jonas gives you evade. I need to look at the template here. But yeah, that's the list. Just taking a quick look at the actual like cards. So if we zoom in on Captain Jonas, if you look at the middle like downwards, you can see the after you drop or launch a device, gain an evade token. So pretty damn good, man. I don't want my Captain Jonas to get hurt at all. And it's the first bomber they'll be targeting. Like, yeah, I get to hit your priority target. My priority target gets like I can literally block an evade and then get my focus off. Like that is huge. Having to use my focus to take no damage is a bit, you know, like it's extreme value if your evade blocks everything. You don't have to spend your focus. Like that's crazy. And then you have Tomax. After you perform a barrel action, spend 2 if you do gain a focus token. Pretty simple stuff. Auto thrusters, no sensitive controls, allows me to boost after I take an action. Yeah. And everything everybody knows. But yeah, these bombers are an improvement. If taking Captain Jonas forces you to go a bit low on your 4 point, so you can actually run the whole reason of playing Empire, which is Darth Vader or the Decimator. But yeah, let's move on to some game analysis. All right, looking at our first match, I'm gonna be looking at these 2 matches from others that aren't me. It's looking, yeah, trying to find like games of this like really top tier nice list is difficult, and unfortunately it's losses. But if we look at something like chance engagement, which is what we're looking at now, with one objective in the center, this is like one of the bombers, like if not the bomber's best map, because if you verse these like objectives where you need to spread out your forces, it's a bit rough. Because they can just play like with 5 ships spread it out, just capping stuff. While you're forced to like play with a 4 point ship that doesn't want to get one shot at turn 2 and then Darth Vader, which is probably getting ganged up on. But no, this is a good map. So let's see why the bad stuff happened. But he's up against Rebels. 4 ships against this should be like, it should be good for him, right? But let's look. So I'm gonna spoil it a bit. Darth Vader does get blown up. Oh, sorry. We got some addies. Oh, whoops. So Darth Vader does get blown up. But let's have a look at the positioning. Like, this is what you like, man. Like, look at the rocks. In the corners, lots of space. Like, this is... I feel like here, this is absolutely excellent. But if we look at this situation, like, this is bad. Like, I feel like Darth Vader versus Poe destroys Poe. Why? Because Poe only rolls one evade dice. Darth Vader comes in, 100% guarantee, so they both move up against each other. Darth Vader gets one, gets range 1, 4 dice, 4 hits. Poe can only get 1 evade, so boom, his shield is gone. Then the next attack, 4 dice, 2 guaranteed crits. It's like 3 guaranteed damage. It's just gonna keep scaling up. And then if this guy tries to curve in to try and deal with Darth Vader, Darth Vader has the afterburners, he has the barrel roll to get out of people's maneuver. He has high health, he has force. And then meanwhile, anybody who tries to do any crazy shit just gets blown up. I see the point though. He wants to greed for that early 2 points. But it's probably not worth it. Like, the bombers want to do their thing. Boom, boom, boom. Curve in, you know, get a bit closer and then start going for points. And then meanwhile, Darth Vader's blowing this guy up. But yeah, Darth Vader should like always be on the flank. Bombers are good on the flank because it gives them a lot of time to go like this. But yeah, bombers should go on the flank. So if we just look at the actual game, he's actually in his firing up because it's side to side. And here, let's actually have a look at this. This is moving too fast. Now he's actually, let's actually have a look. Let's have a look at that X1 position at game start. So I'm guessing one bank, one bank, one bank. But look at this. 1 straight, 3 straight. There's no need to move the bombs that fast. And if we look at turn 3, now the bombers can't do their barrage rockets, so they're just like range 1 TIE fighters with focus attacks. And meanwhile, this Darth Vader is just getting pummeled. Absolutely pummeled, at least terrible positioning. And now the bombers are threatened. And it's turn 3 and they haven't curved in. And also, imagine if the bombers are going 1 straight, 1 straight, 1 straight. Take your time, then curve in. But yeah, man. Darth Vader's in one-shot territory, man. And now they have to do this weird K. Like, you never want a K turn early with the bombers. That's when you know you're losing. You're just practically playing as 6 health TIE fighters at that point. And look, the Han Solo ship kills Darth Vader. And it's just meanwhile, Poe hasn't even got a single crit on him, despite being the only one that's focusing Darth Vader like. And then obviously this shit is just gonna fall apart. Like, yeah, you can't beat Millennium Falcon and 2 X-Wings with just like a 2 what do you call it? A 2 pilot skill ship and 2 bombers that are like K turning at range 1. Yeah, and then they have to K turn again, like it's just too bad. It's too losing. But moving on to the next match. So let's have a look at this match. Here shows Bombers going in the middle. The reason why that is awkward. So imagine the Bombers on the side, right? If they go in the middle, one guy flanks, and now it's too awkward for them. To be fair, the bombs can go off, but Bombers really just don't want to turn around. That's the thing. And let's have a, this is looking terrible as well. So here we got a turn 2 range 1 situation against Fenrir. You're gonna see my mistake doing the exact same shit that cost me the match. When you see this is like a weird situation, like Fenrir versus Darth Vader. So if you look at Fenrir, he's a 4-hole ship, man. He's a 4-hole ship, meaning that if you get a crits off, man, he just falls apart, which means Darth Vader should win, right? But if you go too fast, like this guy did, he now has Concadia face off, which gives him like a guaranteed evade or something. I think it is a guaranteed evade on one dice. I know it's broken at range, but I can't know the exact specifics. And then also he gets a 5 dice attack. And what's even more terrible, if he goes 1 straight, you go 4 straight. No, if you go 1 straight, you go 1 straight, and then you do 4 straight, you suddenly don't have anyone to target lock. And now he's coming at you range 1 with a 5 dice attack versus your 3 with no target lock. And it's just like, you're going to absolutely get crushed. Absolutely. And look, Bombers had a nice lane, man. Scramble the transmission. Boop, boop. I'm gonna collect this, claim this. Turn. Gonna shoot my shot. Turn again. Gonna shoot my shot. Boop. Gonna take objective. Hopefully the bombers scare them off so like the middle ship can take it. But look, this is a terrible situation, man. The bombers are in the the Fang fighters are in range 1. The bombers are split up like it's just too shit. Like look at like that's a terrible 1v1. That's a terrible 1v1. This is a terrible 1v1. Darth Vader does not want to be at range 1 versus a Fang fighter. This is terrible. Well, this is good, but like he's winning right now. I mean, he killed 1. But Darth Vader's literally about to die, basically. I mean, you can get lucky with your dice. But that's Bomber number 2 dead. Bomber, damn. Captain Jonas dead and it just falls all apart. Like, I feel like going slow versus this Dune, having the bombers actually be able to curve out and threaten this guy, like, it just feels much better, much cleaner. But now we're going to move on to the next match, which is going to be my matches. I don't want to appear too egotistical watching people play against players in the tournament, but you're going to see how bad I actually play. So let me just show that off. So I used to keep these bombers together. This is a way better flight pattern. But one thing I've learned about bombers as well is like I want to place rocks on my side in the corners so that flying is just stupid easy. Like I want at least 1 rock in the corner. Otherwise it's too awkward. So honestly, he places I place my bombers down in like an open lane, which if you look here, the corners are not nice, man. The corners are not nice. I wish the rock was here so I could go like 2 bank, 3 bank, 3 bank. But we're gonna have a look at this game. So I go one straight just to play with it, right? I go one straight just to keep him on his toes, like just in case. If he if he thinks I'm just gonna go one hard round start, he's gonna be able to do whatever he wants. So if I go one straight, then the mind game is still in place. But no, I do not want to face down a Millennium Falcon and X-Wing, so I run away. And obviously I can still barrel roll out of range. But you know, I have this guy, right? So I'm gonna try and kill him. So honestly, I actually managed to not crash at all. So the flying is decently clean here, but man, my Darth Vader is where I f everything up. So if we look at this scenario, bombers came up, 2 points, 2 points, one objective, one objective. Fifth brother's going slow in the middle until the bombers arrive, and now I can start doing my bullshit. But this is such a nice situation. I can go up here, claim. It's nice. This is a full health Darth Vader. This is what an extreme mistake looks like. So I'm a bit frustrated that Luke survived on 1 HP. Look what I do, man. Instead of literally like accepting a 2 point lead, come back to a good 1v1. Look what I do, man. I literally won hard onto a rock, man. It's so trash. And look, I don't even consider this can go one. Actually, hold on. Let's see. So we look at this kind of situation. This can go one hard like this. This can go one hard like that. Millennium Falcon go one straight, and this can go forward. And this all of a sudden, it's all those attacks at my Darth Vader when I could just simply go like this, come back, win the game. Basically, I've got a 3 point lead. I can go up, but man, Darth Vader is dead. All because of that stupidity. So that's another thing you can do. Like, if your ship's on 1 HP, your opponents might greed and forget that you can just hard turn everything and just blow them up for 6 points, man. Absolutely terrible. And without my Darth Vader, man, hungrily going for Luke, it's just the power of the Millennium Falcon is just too much. And he just dominates the board and I just can't do anything. So I guess a lesson there is like, don't, overgreed. And if I don't do a one hard onto the rock, I think I can actually just survive. And also, I would have got 5 points instantly here. Luke wouldn't have been able to do anything else. I'd even get a shot off. So, yeah. Moving on to my next match. There's one more and then one more after this. So here we got. So this is the Fang Fighter situation I'm talking about. And there's another thing I like. Rather than go two straight, I like one hard, two straight. If I feel like it's really shit, I can do one hard, one bank, and just play slow until my bombers arrive. But look at this situation. Look how far he is, man. So this ship can do a 5, 5, and boost in between. But you want to just press one straight, man. And I don't lose this 1v1. This is what happened. He did a one straight. I did a one straight. Then I lost the initiative. Well, I got initiative, so I moved first. He's out of range of target lock. And then he moves close to me. Boost forwards. 5 straight boost. And now I have to deal with like a target 5 dice attack versus my 3 dice with no mods, Island Force. And of course, it is sad. So that is that's 5th. But look at that, man. This is the situation you don't want to allow. That's 2 force and 4 health gone on my 6-point Darth Vader turn 2 because I didn't do one straight versus Fenrir. Don't be like me. Another thing I want to highlight is how to actually play the. This is a bad map, I feel, because look what you can do. So his ship went like one straight, one hard, and he just collected 2 points off rip. Let's have a look at this starting position. Oh look, one bank, one bank, one bank, one hard, like one bank. No, like one, maybe 2 straight, one hard, one bank, and he's already just destroying me on points. And then Darth Vader's so weak right now, I can't even collect this point. And of course, I get absolutely crushed here. But all because I didn't. Also, I feel like 5th Brother should be doing that. One bank, one bank, one bank. I honestly think this match, the way I moved wasn't that bad. Maybe 5th Brother could stay on this point more. But the main thing that really just destroyed this match for me is the Darth Vader just going too fast against Fenrir. Never go fast versus Fenrir. Never go fast against proton torpedoes in general. But let's have a look at the last match. So this is a match I won. Let's have a quick look. We are still recording. So if you look at my game, place the asteroids in the corner so I can actually just go like 3 straight free bank or 1 straight free bank like on all my ships. But this is kind of like how Empire wants to be played. Let's have a look at matchups, man. Darth Vader versus like a piss ship that doesn't do crazy damage, and like a jousting like ship. And then you have this guy. So let's have a look at how I play it. So look, like 1 straight free bank. This guy agrees with his Sabrine when gets lit up by target lock 5th Brother, 3 on that, and he just dies. So this guy gets decently crushed this match. This has proton torpedoes. I intentionally moved slower, so now he doesn't have it. And as you can see, I just have this most insane matchup. And there's like kind of like a mind game. Do I go for the point, or do I go here? And I chose to go here, and it just absolutely destroyed him. Because look, range 1, destroy his shields. And let's have a look at this situation. Range 1, target lock on him. Let's have a look at my dice results. I think you can already see them. So this guy has heightened perception, meaning he can shoot at initiative 7, but it doesn't do anything to Darth. But let's have a look at this funny little dice roll. So range 1, 4 dice. This is Darth Vader gameplay. Roll the 4 dice. I got two crits. Change that to a force. Marksmanship and targeting pure. Change them all to crits. And this is the second attack, man. You can see me writing LOL in the comments. And you know, like, this is just an absolute. This guy is like, we're messing around with the bombers. Like, I already destroyed his, like, that guy. But, like, let's assume the bombers are losing. Like, this guy gets obliterated. Then I come to low health Luke Skywalker, gets obliterated. And then this guy's the only thing left. K turn, you're dead. So, yeah. If you ask me what I think this guy could have done better, like, you need to threaten. If you have proton torpedoes, you need to throw that shit at Darth Vader. And plus, that's like a 6 health ship with like 3 shields. Like, you should throw that shit at Darth Vader. But and also not move your Sabine Wren so fast. But yeah, those are some matches. I'm gonna be doing the Marvel Crisis Protocol grind now. Hope anyone who actually watches these, I hope you enjoyed it.